Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and let's see what Ambipom does with a Murkrow. I kind of feel I revealed Ambipom in doubles as a very strong Pokemon. Fast fake out, high damage on that last resort, or whatever else you want to bring it, and then pairing it with another high damage Pokemon like Lopunny or Talonflame does some very ridiculous stuff. But now what about if you just support it with a Pokemon like Murkrow? Murkrow brings incredible amounts of utility to a doubles team, and even singles to a degree. So let's see what Murkrow's going to do. Ambipom looks like we're going to lead with that fake out. We get to see how much damage it does to Crocodile. Wow. Okay, wow. Okay. Yeah. I know that Ambipom packs a lot of damage with Technician and Stab and Life Orb and all that craziness. But even then, half of Crocodile's health with a fake out. You almost never expect that much. So Murkrow is going to take a Stone Edge, but after it used Feather Dance on the Tyranitar, not really taking too much damage. And that does make it interesting. So Feather Dance is going to miss on the second usage, and then Ambipom is going to go for that last resort. Now Feather Dance. Ambipom's a very frail Pokemon, so using Feather Dance on some Pokemon feels like it might be able to survive, which is actually pretty good. So Murkrow's going to dodge that Stone Edge. Didn't seem too threatened anyways because of the Stone Edge. Might have gotten knocked out from the Sandstorm. Might have been really close on that one. So Murkrow is going to use its Prankster. It is going to get the ability to roost right there. And I'm thinking maybe Murkrow Tailwind could also be pretty insane. Like, few Pokemon outspeed Ambipom, but the ones that do are generally going to threaten it pretty hard. And that's going to be another KO. Just that last resort. So quick, so powerful, so ridiculous. And then we're going to see the Giga Impact onto Ambipom from the Tyranitar. That has to be full tank Tyranitar. It only lost half of its stats from the attack on the with that Feather Dance, but still not doing a lot of damage. Now it's going to be locked down. Sceptile, it's going to get outsped unless it has like Protect, so then it can like Mega get that. So that's why I was thinking Tailwind on Murkrow could be a good thing to carry. But we're just going to see how this ends up playing out. Murkrow is going to Quash. That's another idea I was kind of thinking about. I'm like, well, or Murkrow can have Quash, and then if there is a Pokemon on the field that's faster, Murkrow can just shut it down, and then Ambipom gets to last resort it and one-hit KO it, just like that. Now, Tyranitar being a Rock-type Pokemon resisting it is going to make it fairly tough on Ambipom, but I think that that's good enough for now. So Murkrow looking good on the hit points. Going to use Feather Dance, just make sure Tyranitar is going to be useless. Ambipom is going down to the Life Orb this turn, but it's already done more than enough work. Oh, it's going to avoid! Wow. Yeah, I was like wondering, like, last resort, and I thought that had perfect accuracy. And Feather Dance also had good accuracy. So is that like Bright Powder on the Tyranitar? That's interesting. And it ended up working quite a bit. So Kangaskhan's going to come in. I mean, Power Punch is super threatening on the Tyranitar, even just like that. But it does explore those options. That Murkrow, I already know it's a strong doubles Pokemon, but Ambipom now getting support from a Prankster is, I'm thinking more about the potential of that than the actual battle going on here. So Tyranitar's at -6. It's over. So that's going to be Kangaskhan Mega with that Power Punch, 4 times damage, big hit, big boost right there, going to gain the attack boost, and it's not going to be enough to KO right there, but it's going to be next turn, and this Pokemon is gone. So Earthquake, unless it crits, it's not going to be doing any damage to Kangaskhan. Whoa, 9 damage. And then Murkrow is going to roost. It's going to Style, survive with those full hit points at the end of the battle. Drain Punch on the Kangaskhan. Could just done that and won. But that's going to be enough right there. Kangaskhan, hey, double. Oh, wait, no, it didn't have enough health to do the double full health finish. And that's going to be the battle. So yeah, the Ambipom Murkrow. Tailwind is good. Quash. I was thinking about that. In other recordings, I re-recorded this one a couple times to make sure I had like the best quality. I was thinking, what about Quash on Murkrow? Quash or Tailwind, very strong. Feather Dance going to make it to where Ambipom does have that chance of survival. And that way it can get off a lot of last resorts, even though it is being like threatened by its own Life Orb damage. And then you just outspeed. If you find that neutral hit, it's a KO. The only problem could be getting walled out by Rock or Steel types. But other than that, always strong, always crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good start to Fan Fridays. Let's keep going and see what else we have this week.